A lot of people think the Lakers are finished making moves, but behind the scenes, the front office is still working on changes that could reshape the franchise. Another major addition could be coming. One recent move already has fans split, and there's even talk that a familiar face could end up back in Los Angeles. The entire league is watching what the Lakers do next. After the opening week of free agency, the Lakers have gone through one of their biggest roster shakeups in years. Several important pieces are gone, and the organization is clearly building a team that's meant to get the most out of Luka Doncic. But despite all the changes, Rob Pelinka isn't done yet. The biggest headline came when LeBron James announced that he would enter free agency, putting his future with the franchise in question. The roster also lost Rui Hachimura to the Clippers, Luke Kennard to the Suns, Jackson Hayes to the Jazz, DeAndre Ayton to the Wizards, and Marcus Smart to the Rockets. Even with all those departures, the Lakers believe they already landed an important piece by bringing in Walker Kessler to become the starting center. Still, one player remains near the top of their wish list, Jonathan Kuminga. According to ESPN's Anthony Slater, the Lakers are still pushing to land the young forward after the Hawks declined his $24.3 million contract option on June 29th. Pelinka and head coach J.J. Redick reportedly wasted no time and met with Kuminga virtually the very next day to lay out their vision. The message was simple. They see him as a major part of the rotation and believe he could thrive next to Luka in an offense built around space, athleticism, and attacking the basket. Within the organization, there's real confidence that playing alongside Luka could finally help Kuminga reach the potential people expected when he was taken 7th overall in the 2021 draft. The problem is that Atlanta isn't expected to make this easy. Trade rumors have linked names like Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, and Jaden Hardy to a possible deal, and even then, the Hawks would probably ask for draft picks, something the Lakers don't exactly have a lot of right now. Even with those hurdles, it sounds like the front office is still willing to push for another big move. Jonathan Kuminga is not just being viewed as a short-term addition for the Lakers. The organization sees him as someone who could become an important part of the future built around Luka Doncic. But while Kuminga has fans excited, the reaction to another Lakers move has been completely different. That move is the signing of NBA champion Kevin Looney. After bringing in Walker Kessler as the new starting center, Los Angeles added Looney to handle the backup role. On paper, his resume brings plenty of value. He has 3 championships, including one with the Golden State Warriors, and he's respected as a veteran leader in the locker room. However, his recent numbers are creating questions. Last season with the New Orleans Pelicans, Looney appeared in only 21 games, averaging 2.8 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.6 assists in 14.7 minutes per game. He also shot just 41.7% from the field. Injuries were part of the reason, but he also lost playing time because of his performance, and that's where the concern comes in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic has a history of making the centers around him better. Daniel Gafford became a starter on an NBA Finals team, and Jackson Hayes also improved while playing next to Luka. A big part of that comes from the pick and roll, one of Luka's favorite actions, but that is exactly the area where Looney has struggled the most. Last season, he recorded only 1 dunk and averaged just 0.44 points per possession as a pick-and-roll finisher. That ranked him behind 98.9% of NBA players in that category. The Pelicans also had an offensive rating of 107.3 with Looney on the floor, a number that would have been the lowest in the league over a full season. They scored 4.9 more points per 100 possessions when he was on the bench.
Those numbers explain why the Warriors moved in another direction and why Looney's role decreased last season. Still, there are things Looney brings that can't be measured by stats. His leadership is respected, his championship experience matters, and he can still help in certain situations. The concern is whether he can truly handle the minutes Walker Kessler will miss when he's resting. That's why many believe the Lakers could continue searching for another front-court option. One name that has become an interesting possibility is Sandro Mamukelashvili because of his ability to play both power forward and center. Now, the big question is whether Luka can help bring out the best version of Kevin Looney or if this move ends up being a disappointment. While that remains uncertain, another Lakers topic is starting to gain attention around the league. A familiar face could potentially return to Los Angeles to play next to Luka. That player is Max Christie, a name that has always been popular among Lakers fans. Christie was included in the trade that sent Luka Doncic to Los Angeles. At the time, nobody really questioned the move because getting one of the best players in the world was simply too big of an opportunity to ignore. Even though the Luka Doncic trade was too big of an opportunity to pass up, losing Max Christie still hurt the Lakers. A lot of people inside the organization viewed him as one of Rob Pelinka's best draft selections. Now, there could be a chance that Christie and Los Angeles reunite. Christie currently has a guaranteed $8.2 million contract for the 2026-27 season, along with an $8.8 million player option for the year after. The Dallas Mavericks have until June 30, 2027 to extend his deal, but so far no agreement has been reached. That situation could create an opening for the Lakers. The 23-year-old wing is eligible for a 4-year extension worth up to $92.8 million. That's a major number, but his production helps explain why teams would value him that way. Last season, Christie averaged 12.3 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2 assists, while shooting above 40% from three-point range. Players who can defend, bring athleticism, and consistently knock down shots are extremely valuable in today's NBA. And Christie fits the type of player Luka Doncic has always benefited from playing alongside. His size, defense, and shooting ability make people believe he could develop into an even better version of players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Derrick Jones Jr. Now, the situation puts pressure on the Mavericks. If they don't lock him into an extension, they could eventually have to trade him before the deadline, rather than risk losing him without getting anything back. Meanwhile, the Lakers continue making changes behind the scenes. Jonathan Kuminga remains a major target. Kevin Looney still has to prove he can provide what the team needs, and Max Christie could potentially become a familiar face returning to Los Angeles to play next to Luka. The one thing that's clear is that the Lakers' offseason is nowhere near finished. More moves could happen at any moment. So the question is, which storyline will have the biggest impact on the upcoming season? Jonathan Kuminga, Kevin Looney, or a possible Max Christie return? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Lakers updates.